Hey Internet, Sterny here. Today we're doing looker challenges. Lookers are that little colorful sparkle. You hit them, you see that timer. If you rewind to the beginning of the level, we will see it's 35 seconds. This means that from the beginning of the map, you have 35 seconds to get back to that point. The 10-second time buffs do not alter this fact. It must be 35 seconds. You get to them, you'll see that little margin. That is how much time left you had on that clock. So that was 1.58 seconds. That is incredibly close. Now, the only thing that you really have as an advantage to aid you in this would be the time-slowing shards. You've got 3 of them per map, and feel free to abuse them. This is one of those situations where every second counts. You're going to come across some levels that are pretty darn challenging, and we'll talk about them when we get to them. But for the most part, what you really need to do is, sort of bastard tactics. Like, we don't care about that guy over there, because we don't need to kill him, because he's not in our way. We're more interested in getting to our final destination, him. Hey, dude. Boop. Now, the game itself is a little bit forgiving. See that negative 0.36? Now, say we actually had a 35-second timer to get there. It's actually, say, 36 seconds, because our looker friend has a 1-second, I believe, animation where he disappears from the map. He waves up his hands and says, "I'm a wizard!" Well, I say that. And he'll disappear and then turn into little blocks, and then you'll feel failure and discontent. And look, some of these are frustrating, I ain't gonna lie. But you get to him, and you're like, holy shit, I managed to do it in that 1 extra second. I am a boss. And you see very clearly we are abusing the shoot everything really freaking quick. You see he just kind of started to do his animation there. So yeah, it can be pretty darn close. Now those 2 levels were, and this one actually, were cleanup. If you watch the normal LP, you'll notice that I missed on, say, maybe glorbs or shards or something. What I'm doing is, in this video, I'm also catching up on the things I've missed. So in the earlier videos, what I'm doing is getting those 10 glorbs, getting the 3 shards maybe, give or take, and going back and trying to do the time thing. Now, on those 2 previous levels, that's what I did. I got them, got extra lives, and then just went whole hog. And for this guy, guess what I did? Squirty Harry. Everyone is Squirty Harry. So much fart. And sure enough, the fart, as you can see, lingers. The funny thing was, I kind of learned later on that if you're just good enough, it may explode. I don't really know how that works. I think it requires like maybe an explosive bullet, so maybe, I don't know, you work with pyro, I guess? Anyways, you saw the gems. They'll go one side, and then top. You're done there. On to the time trials. Look at that, 20 seconds with a margin of nothing. This level right here is kind of a challenge. I got this one with glorbs as well, so you don't really get to see the looker. But what you have to do is get up here. This hallway right here is a challenge because not only fire, but that cop car right there has a cop looking at you and shooting. You have to get to the looker at the top of that building, and it's pretty darn rough. The reason I stayed down there is that little blue door right there that we just went through spawns out, guess what? A glow orb. Kill this guy, and we are done. Ah, victory. So sweet. Good suggestion to do would say you've got a bunch of trash. Hey, maybe Shell. Or Chloe. Cleo. Fuck. There's so many freaking characters. One of the other things I did was just fuck around and try different characters. I mean, Melanie, I think, or Melanie? Mel here, anyways, is pretty good for just that whole widespread, let me just deal with all the shit kind of character. We pick up our dude, and we are set. I messed around with Ludon on account of, I believe, the laser deflection was a nice little touch, and there's lasers. Boop. Yeah, I love that. Boop. The shield deflecting stuff, and it wouldn't be a good fuck around one without Squirty Harry just shitting everywhere. Now, 1990X. Here's the fun bit. If you ever want to ask yourself, Sturdy, do I want to do looker challenges? Like, how hard are they going to be? This is the litmus test for that. If you can get through 1990X, all 3 time challenges, see that guy right there? Fuck him. If you can get through all of this... Oh, wait, is this a late time and it does its animation? Yeah, a little bit. Cool. If you can get through these levels, you are set. Everything else is easy in comparison. This first level, not too bad. The one we're about to see broke me. We're talking about 30, 40 retries. And the thing was, this level, you need a Jeff. You need to learn about Schrodinger's bullet. You saw right there how that bullet keeps going? If a bullet is on the screen, then it goes forever. The other thing you need to know, rocket jumps. Guess what? You can rocket jump. If you're saying fire down and you jump just as it explodes, you can do that. Now, the problem with this level is there's just so much to deal with. You have to explode everything. You have to kill everything. You have to manage to explode the barrels on the ladders before you can even get up. You have to get past those red barrels with the robot. Otherwise, they're just going to kill you. It is a problem. You waste so much time. And then there's this one, where you have to master the rocket jump and timing. You see how I wait for the guy there? Because if you go too early, he's going to hit you. Same for that dude right there. Shoot the guy, get under, just under. Shoot our Schrodinger's bullet, blast that off, get here, jump. Jump off the barrel, blast off of that, but wait a second, because we see that guy who's jumping too. It's fun. Make it through there, and you're good. You see how many rocket jumps you need to manage? Use the left button, hold down, and go to town. If you get really good at rocket jumps, or even mediocrely passable, I guess, you can manage. You can do pretty good, and you'll get through this. If you can get through these specific levels on a time trial and succeed, I think that you're going to be pretty good at handling the rest of the looker challenges. I'm pretty confident in that. Because fuck this time zone. Oh my word. And naturally, we missed out on the gem, so we had to score with this dude too. What do? We screw around with Zachosaurus and a lot of Squirty Harry, which leaves this persistent area of death because I hate the green guy. Oh, that soda can. And we see how long, like, Zach's ooze just lasts there, and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna run through all this. You get 3 gems, 1 for each boss. It's pretty straightforward. The trick is to not kill them, I guess, too quick, or definitely the last one, because I think my issue previously was, oh, I killed him, but I didn't get a chance to pick up the gem. Ah, so much shit everywhere. It's fun. Pop. And I believe it's here that I started messing around with Stash. Stash is an interesting character on, he's got a melee with a chainsaw. And his other move is a charged attack that is a shotgun. It's 2 blasts. Oh, Saxton. Hey, Saxton, what are we gonna do? Fuck with physics. Fuck you, door. Fuck you, air. I don't care. Blast everything, do all this shit. Get through. Hey, Jeff. Ready? And robot. Pop! Don't care, blast you. Going through everything. Kill everything. Yes, they're all mine. Seriously, you need to abuse that whole Schrodinger's bullet thing. You cannot afford to waste time getting to the door and then shooting it like this. I mean, in this case, hey, looker was already done. We're good. Oh, boy. This one. This one was fun. Also, I hope you like bunny hopping. Bunny hopping is a thing. When you're charging, your walking speed is severely reduced. Let's say maybe 50% for the sake of argument. It's not so bad when you bunny hop. You're gonna bunny hop a lot because you need to use those charged attacks or whatever. pick up our dude, kill him. Pyro. Pyro's fun. Now, watch for this bit. I love this bit. It is my absolute favorite. When we get to the end, right here, we're going to cut back to the rocket, and we'll see everyone! I love it. I love it so much. Rocket just blasts on through. We don't need to worry about anything. We're set. And now we have here. Note the negative 0.58. Remember that timer, that 1 second grace period? Well, guess what? We have it here. It's pretty short, but hey, we get it. And this is also the level, I believe, where we picked up all of the remaining gems. I think the last time I missed it was like maybe one of these little sword seraphims. They had a gem that I completely missed or forgot about, so I think that was it. Yeah, pretty much here, use Cleo. Use all the Cleos. There's our gem, and right here is going to be a challenge. You got to kill those guys as soon as they show up to get through. It is important. See how those other guys behind me? That was attempts that missed, that were too slow. So you got to keep going back. Get to that little timer just enough. It's like the time is incredibly crucial to get on that point. Saxton goes to heaven. Oh, that should be a new Team Fortress comic. Saxton Hale goes to heaven. And once again, this was an interesting challenge. You see, those little docks right there may or may not be explodable. So you can't entirely rely on using them. But again, we're doing a lot of clones. Each one of those guys was an attempt to pick up that shard. Do you see how many times I'm doing this? It's stupid. Absolutely stupid. And then the game puts in ways of trying to slow you down. Like this. Here's a boss fight. Let's spawn in some stuff. Let's get over here. Let's abuse all of our guys to kill all of these dudes right here as soon as possible. On this level, I managed to make it with one remaining dude in my stock. Only one. So this was a make or break kind of a deal. Wow. 2.55 seconds. That is a rare thing you're going to see on these guys. Also keep in mind that you have to be very strategic with our use. Like, we see that shard above us. I could have done it at the beginning, but then that would just slow down the amount of time for that boss to show up before we could kill it. Then we had to get here, pick up our dude, and you see the little past ones just below that were totally missed. They were too slow. Boop, bop. You can barely see them right below you. Like, just hints of boomerang. Like, just goes to show you, just this is a very, very tight, very, very kind of close thing. Like, you don't really get a lot of time to fuck around. I suppose one of the really nice grace things that they have in this is the responsiveness of the controls is pretty good. Like, I don't think I've had a situation where I've looked at the controller and said, "You're fucking with me." No. Controls, pretty darn good. They're responsive. When you want to jump, you're going to jump. Holy hell, 8.8 seconds. Wow, I was flying on this. That's probably the best one. Yes, once again, we see Cleo is our person. More Schrodinger's bullets, they go on forever. We kill dudes and just make it through. And just how important time is a thing. Kill the dude, get across. Avoid the poo, get across. Jump everywhere. Managed to hit that button at the end. Pop. Prepare down. Blast this guy down to oblivion. Get rid of all the other squirty poo guys. Kill this boss. Use our shards. Make it through. He's dead. And just go to town. Atlantis overall wasn't too bad. As you can see with the 2-second margin, 8-second margin, something stupid like that. Then we hit 10,000 million BC. Yeah, million BC. And more rocket jumps. More rocket jumps. Which then turns into Cleo because there's trash mobs everywhere. And also more rocket jumps. And Cleo. I don't know if you know this, but we're going to be using a lot of Cleo and a lot of rocket jumps. So many. Kill our trash mobs, abuse the time, and, you know, one of the nice things about Cleo is, hey, you don't have to worry about aiming. You can just concentrate on platforming, because you care about platforming in this, and Cleo is just like, I don't care about you, trash, fuck you. Kill all the dudes. Little squirty down there. It's like, his head's up there, dude. You can get him. Come on, a little bit more jumping. No. I wonder if he's super weak to Squirty's poo, because that was a big nostril. Pretty darned big. Yeah, more kill trash, more stuff. I mean, lots of abusing time, lots of Cleo. I mean, you kind of get the gist here. If you can do some rocket jumps, if you can manage a little bit of Schrodinger's bullet, you're pretty much set for times. I mean, again, like 1990X kind of fun stuff. I mean, just look at this. This wasn't too bad. Not at all. Not really. I mean, ba-ba-da, and we are set. And now we have our final one. Da-da, 1 million BC. It's Flappy Bird. And what do we do with Flappy Bird? We say, fuck you, ground. We're going through the clouds and just making our way. Maybe abuse some shards every now and again. Use Cleo, just all the damage. Pick up another one, speed on along, doing fantastic. Say, fuck you, meteors. I'm Cleo. Get out of my way. No, this is basically fuck you the game, huh? Interesting. I hadn't thought of that. But, yeah. When we finish out with our little set of Flappy Bird, we kill our little dudes. Pop-a-dop. There's our dude. And we are now set for Dr. Infinity. So I'm going to see you guys later.